la mamá, la mamá, la mamá, la mamá, la mamá.
Welcome to the Black Panther Corner with General Mellie Queen. Welcome, African family. How y'all doing tonight? I want to say salute to all black media platforms and our sisters and brothers out here spreading the truth for us and by us. I want to say salute to Sister Bantu Queen with Bantu FM Radio, broadcasting out of Africa, African culture, revolutionary talk shows, African news, music, economics, food, African global unity. Like, share, subscribe to our pages and our social media sites. Salute to Brother Noble and his family in Colorado with Mile High News and Unity Community. Like, share, and donate. Salute to the Vanguard's Online Academy. We are open for our fall classes, and we are here to help families that have not made that educational decision yet. If you need help, contact us at Vanguard's Academy 21@gmail.com. Tonight, we have with us Brother Cool Rob of Cool Rob TV. How you doing tonight, Brother Rob, you and your family? How y'all doing?
Thank you so much. I'm so honored and blessed for you guys to give me the opportunity to be on with you guys tonight. Me and my family is very well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I want you to tell us a little bit about you, who you are, your history, your background, and what you know, how you got to where you are today.
Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity. Like I said, I'm Cool Rob. I'm born and raised in Washington, D.C. Currently living in Hyattsville, Maryland, but I lived in the D.C., Maryland area all my life. I'm 37 years old. I have two beautiful daughters, a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. Just pretty much, my life. I had both of my parents. I have a brother and I have a sister. We all came up together. Like I said, I went to, elementary, middle school. I graduated from Northwestern High School. After I left high school, that was that kind of that roadblock, that crossroads, because I didn't know what I wanted to do afterwards. A lot of people don't know, I've been living on my own since I was 19, so I'm 37. So literally I was 19 years old when I was kind of just like, you gotta find your way. And so I actually did. I've been living on my own. I haven't been back home since I was 19 years old. And so where I got it, where I'm at today, just hearing my people, hearing the struggles, hearing the outcries, some of the stuff that I witnessed as I was coming up, some friends that, that's not here with us no more, things like that. I just got to a point where I said, well, I just want to make a change, and however that I can do it, then I want to do it. And I discovered that just opening up a platform for people to come on and actually share their opinion and voice their concerns. I love what I do. Like I said, if you know me, one thing about me is I'm an outgoing person. Everybody love Cool Rob. I'm always bringing people together in some type of way. I love bringing people together. I love the kids. Like I said, I currently work at a school. I work for kids. I have my own kids. So that's pretty much it right for the start.
All right. And with you being a young brother out here, I want to hear your thoughts on what is currently going on with our people right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of young people. They're tired. All of us are tired, but it's the young people and the older people are on a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? And right. I want to hear what your thoughts are about what are the things that are going on, these pig murders and different things like that.
I'm glad you gave me an opportunity because I'm gonna keep it short, but I'm definitely going to give you an answer. So here's my opinion. So first and foremost, like I say, I don't know who's going to hear this. I don't know who's listening right now, but I'm talking to our people. Let's stop shooting and killing each other. Like I say, one of the biggest things that irks me, and if you go back and listen to a couple of my shows, I say the same thing over and over again. I know when a white cop kill a black person, I mean, we stand up, we march, we praying, we showing force. But I mean, every other day we killing each other. So we never going to be heard, or nothing's never going to happen until we stop killing each other. So we got to learn how to love each other, hug each other, be there for each other, lend a helping hand for each other, and just stop hurting and killing each other. Now, as far as the kids, to keep in mind, I work at a school myself, so I see the struggles with the kids and what they go through on a daily basis. It's rough and it's tough. I'm telling y'all, like I said, I see it every day. The struggles that the kids face, it hurts my heart to the T. I just think that poor guidance and social media and things like that is killing our kids. And so again, that's why I'm glad I opened up a platform where I'm bringing people on to try to figure out ways where we can help our youth, because at the end of the day, the youth is the future. At some point, Cool Rob not going to be around no more. So we need the youth to step up and and take our place. So I just want our people to stop hurting and killing each other. I don't care what age you are. Let's just stop hurting each other. Let's love each other.
Yes, because revolution is love inspired. That's what our people understand. We have to understand. We got to love each other in order to fight. You know what I'm saying? And I totally agree with you with our children being our future. They are the ones that's going to be here. We don't want to hand down chains of oppression to them. That's what I wanted to ask you about also, with this coronavirus being weaponized against us, and with you working in the school system, how is that? I know that is a grave impact on them, on the children, because I took my baby out and I'm homeschooling her now. So I know that the children that are still in the school, how is that being handled, where you are?
Well, thank you so much for asking me that. That's a good question, because one of the things I've noticed, I've been working in the school system for 7 years. I remember when I was in school, right, and as soon as that bell rang, we jetting out of school, right? We on our way around the way so we can just party and do what we do. But a lot of people don't understand. The schools now are the safe haven for the kids, especially because the households are so corrupt. And just a lot going on at the households, that the kids want to stay in school. To be honest with you, like for example, my school closes at 6 o'clock on a regular day. You have kids want to stay around at 7, 8 o'clock. We literally have to kick them out of the school. They don't want to go home, because once they go home, they need to go home to the functional atmosphere. They may be going home to nothing to eat. They may be going home to nowhere to take a shower, nowhere to lay down. It's, and then now that this pandemic coronavirus thing hit us, I feel sorry for our kids, because the couple times that we have something at the school where they have to come up and get something, or books or whatever they need, I mean, you should see how happy they are just to step into the school. Like I say, I feel for a lot of the kids at home, because like I said, I'm a parent and I work at a school, and I have a young daughter that's 9 years old, and I'm trying to, because a lot of people don't know I'm a security manager, so I'm trying to keep the school safe and everybody from being sick and not catching the coronavirus. But also, I have to turn around and spend an hour trying to help my father, get my daughter up to par with distance learning. So if I'm going through what I go through every day, then I know there's a million trillion other parents that's going through it. I just got off a Zoom chat with my daughter's teachers, and parents is on there complaining over and over and over and over again about they gotta work, they can't be at home doing this and doing that, you can't monitor the kids. It's a tough situation right now. But like I say, if we all come together, we can fight this thing, we can beat this thing. This ain't nothing that we can't beat. We just gotta come together, y'all. Let's just come together so we can fight this thing and beat this thing.
Exactly. Because that's what I said. we got to focus on this because it right now they have what you were saying earlier about us killing each other. So many domestic violence situations going on. All this fighting. It's like everybody just in a bad way because of the uncertainty and what's going on. And I didn't even think about, what you're saying about they have to go back home where it's dysfunctional and where they might not have a meal to eat and different things like that. You don't even think about it. So they don't want to go home. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I'm sorry, I mean cut you off.
Go ahead.
I'm just so think about it. They don't want to go home because they don't have nowhere to eat, sleep, and dysfunctional family. Now they forced to stay home because of the pandemic. I can imagine what's going on right now. It hurts my heart because and like I said, I'm directly dealing with 750, almost 780 kids a day, and every household. And I'll be honest with you, it's more households that's dysfunctional than households that's not. So like I said, the struggle is real out here, y'all. It ain't this ain't a game, this ain't a joke. And but like I say though, we just somehow we have to come together. Like I said, because if you ever listen to my shows, I always have what they call the last words, and I used to say, never give up, never give up, never give up. But my last words now is, let's save our children, because the children are our future, because they actually are the future. We got somehow, some way, we got to pull it together, y'all, to get these kids on track.
Exactly. That's one of the main things that we focus on. That's why I opened the academy that I did, because if we don't change, like I think this is our reset right now. You know what I'm saying? We got to get them into different things. And you said that you're in the security field, right? Are you into cyber security or in-person security?
I'm glad. Thank you for asking me. So I've been doing security now for over 23, 25 years, maybe. I've did a little bit of everything. I did cyber security. I have government security. I've worked at housing authority security. I've worked at the shelters, DC shelters for security. I've worked in mall security. So I've done it all when you think about it. But right now, like I said, I'm a school manager, security manager for security. So I've done a little bit of everything in the security field.
How about like with the self-defense and different things like that? Because we are at war. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh yeah, definitely. How do you bring that into play? You know what I'm saying? Do you teach that or anything like that?
Well, I'm not a certified trainer to teach it. I mean, over the years, because I've been doing the work for so long, I could train a person's on some basic training. I do it all the time, because when I hire somebody new, I give them the basic training. But far as like, for example, like handcuff baton training, firearms training, CPR training, those different trainings that you would need to be a security. I don't actually do that, but because I know so many people have been in the game for so long, I can make a phone call right then and there and hook somebody up versus them having to go through this person, that person. Just being in the field for so long and just meeting people. But like I said, working at a school, I've done so much security. It's different everywhere. Like, some people want you to use force. The school, when I first got there, I introduced, possibly, having an armed guard, and a lot of school systems say they don't want to promote that type of atmosphere where someone's walking around with a armed pistol. But over the years, since where I work at the school I work at for the last 7 years, me being a manager, there's a lot of ideas that they have approved that I have brought on since me just putting on my security hat. All
right. Okay. That sounds like that's a winner. You know what I'm saying? That's what like I said, we have to take care of ourselves. That's what we got to get back to our ancestors and different things. All right. I wanted you to tell us about Cool Rob. When did you start Cool Rob TV, and how long have you been doing this platform, and Let the people know how to, subscribe and support and everything.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. So, Cool Rob TV. Let me tell you where it all started. And so, again, I've always been a people person. Always bring people together. I'm fun to be around. So that's always been me. And so I had a lot of friends from like 2017, 18, like, yo, you need to do something with this. You need to do something with this. And so I was big on social media at the time, meaning Facebook. And so what I used to do on Facebook, this is a true story, what I used to do, I used to have this thing called the Cool Rob Morning Show, where I would just ask a question, and before you know it, it'll be 300 comments and 100 likes, right? So I said, okay, this I must be on to something. So then I did it again. I would pick a certain day and do it again. So one of my friends challenged me, you just might as well turn this into like an online show. So for a long time, I was just scared to tackle the YouTube world. I mastered the Facebook world, but YouTube world, I would never tackle that, right? It was just something about YouTube I just didn't want to, maybe I don't know if I was intimidated, scared, whatever it was. So finally, I faced my fears, and in 2019, I started what they call Cool Rob Show, Cool Rob TV. And the concept of the show, I had this round table, and me and my fellas, shout out to Greedy Vegan, shout out to my boy Fly Guy Ray, and shout out to my boy Ophis. They would come over, and we would sit around the table, just around. Basically, I called it a round table discussion. And so we would sit around and we just talk. So we would talk about everything. And one day I decided to record us. And they liked it so much that we met back up 3 days later. And our first show, like if you go on my channel right now and go to season 1 Cool Rob Show, the first show I ever did was, should the black woman give up on black men? And to this date, that's the highest viewed content on my channel as far as my shows. And so, it was a success off the break. But then what happened was, after that, I just wasn't working with the right people. So after about 2-3 other shows, I just kind of gave it up, just left it alone. Didn't follow my dreams, didn't follow my goals, because I was getting frustrated because I wanted instant success off the break. I wanted 1,000 subscribers right away. You know what I mean? I wanted all the likes and all the views, and I didn't get that off the break, so I left it alone, right? So that was 2019. I left it alone from 2019 all the way until about 3-4 months ago when the pandemic hit. And then my boy called me, said, I want to come see you. So he came over. We was talking. He's like, yo, this is your time to shine right here. He's like, you should bring back out the show. So at first I was like, nah, I already did that. I don't want to do that. But he talked me into it. We sat down, had a little game plan. We wrote the script. And that's when I started with the Cool Rob Show Season 2. And then I was working with my boys from Movie Hood. Shout out to Movie Hood TV. And then from that point on, I took off from there. And that's where it all started. So, it started back in 2019, but the pandemic, if it was one thing about this pandemic that was good for me, is that it brought that energy back to start this thing. And now I'm off and running now. I ain't looking back. Don't get me wrong. I'm not getting paid for it or anything like that, but I'm passionate. I love what I do because, once again, I love bringing people together. I've been doing that for all my life. So it's easy for me to get 3-4 people on and to talk. So, so now I just now it's rolling. So what I got now, I got what they call a Cool Rob Show. That's what I do, individual interviews where I bring on the everyday businessman, businesswoman, or entrepreneur to kind of find out what they're doing. I just started a new thing called What's on Your Mind? 30 minutes with Cool Rob, and that's a panel. And so I just pick different subjects, different topics to talk about, and I have a panel on, and I just ask the panel questions where we do it for 30 minutes. One last thing I just started, it's called Sports Talk with Cool Rob, because there's a lot of people out there that love sports. Sports just started back up, so you can catch me every Sunday talking about sports. So that's what I pretty much got going on right now. I got some other ideas I'm gonna break out before the end of the year, but yeah, I'm off and running, y'all. I love bringing people together, and then my show, what people like about my show and my channel, it's for everybody. Like, it's something for everybody. So any and everybody, and no matter what race, color you are, can get on and talk to Cool Rob.
Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that. And I heard you talking about fear, and you had to face that fear. I want to talk about that for a minute because that's it. Like I said, this is our reset. I feel like during this time, a lot of us, a lot of our people should have taken advantage of this time and put their energies into their passions, into things, starting their own businesses and things like that. What was your main obstacle with facing that fear that you had to face before you were able to break out of it? You know what I'm saying? Because that fear keep you stuck.
Right. Two things. One, it was two things. I'll be honest with you. One, I don't know. It was just because, like I say, YouTube is totally different from Facebook. So, let's just say if I would have hit on a nice topic and I would have got 400, 500 subscribers off the break and 3,000 views, the fear of just being out there. Like, Facebook, you just with your friends, But YouTube, any and everybody can see you all over the world. So for some reason, I was scared of that. But also, the main reason why I was scared is because I worked at a school. And keep in mind, I worked at school for 7 years. And so I was struggling because, like I said, my platform, any and everybody can come on and speak about anything. I don't tell nobody that you can't say this, you can't say that, right? Speak your mind, speak your truth, right? And so I was intimidated a little bit by, okay, if somebody get on and actually really start speaking some stuff and they got back to the school may say, well, you can't do that, this and that. But you know what? I'm 37 years old. I always say forever 25. But I quickly got out of that and say, look, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I got to do to help my people. And let's start a platform where people can come on and be comfortable to speak, and that's what they do. So, but the main reason was I was worried about what the job may say. But once I broke out of that, it's on now. Like, the job can, think what they want to think. And to be honest with you, the job is actually, it's a lot of people from the job that subscribe to me and supporting me. So all this time I was worried about what they would say, and they actually being supportive. So that's a good thing right there.
Yeah, supporting the truth, because like I said, this year of 2020 is revealing and exposing so much truth, and our people are afraid of it. And you got to be able to face it to move forward. I want you to talk to the children for a minute and just, tell them something that I wouldn't say what they need to be doing right now, but give them some advice right now. Our children, you know what I'm saying? And their parents, because the parents are so disconnected right now.
Oh, man,
they're not understanding what our babies are going through.
Yes, so thank you so much. So I'll start with the parents. So parents is out there that's listening, please. How you living y'all lives right now is affecting y'all kids 100%. And what I mean by that is that whatever you telling them in the household, I give an example like I was just talking about this last night. How can I or anyone else try to mentor a child and try to lead them down the right path if they go home and their mom and daddy tell them, well, forget that, you can do it like this. The best way I can say parents is like you gotta watch what you're doing, watch what you're saying, because your kids are coming out here and living and doing exactly what y'all teaching them. I see it every day. Like, for example, the beautiful queens and women out there. I mean, it's some beautiful women out there, but sometimes, don't walk around the house naked. You know what I'm saying? Don't wear short clothes around your kids, because when they see that, the young girls want to go out here and they want to wear they want to wear the small clothes and show skin too. Music, watch out what type of music you listen to, because if you listening to it, 9 times out of 10 they gonna go listen to it. So just be aware of what you exposing your kids to, because when y'all at work and when y'all not around and they come into these schools and they out and about, they are reacting whatever is going on in the household, because at the beginning of the day it starts in the household. They don't sleep at the school and then go home. They sleep at home and they come to the school. So whatever y'all doing and whatever y'all saying, it's really affecting these kids. So they coming out here and they living that life. Fathers, the strong brothers out there. watch what y'all doing. I know there's a lot of people that like to smoke weed. I'm not gonna say that it's bad to smoke weed. I'm not gonna say it's good to smoke weed. But if you smoking weed, don't smoke around your kids, because at the end of the day, what they gonna do? They gonna grow up and want to smoke too. Just watch your activities, parents, because I'm telling y'all, the kids are being affected by it. But and then think about it. If they're gonna be affected by negative stuff, then just think about if you start doing positive things, they'll leave the household want to be positive. You know what I mean? So it starts in the household, families. So just watch what y'all doing. And the kids, oh man, I love the kids. Cool, I love the kids. So my message to the kids is plain and simple: leave these streets alone. The streets are not for you. Leave this ratchet TV and ratchet music alone, because it's not for you. You don't have to sell yourself for some money. You don't have to show your skin for money. You don't have to show your skin, little young girls, to get attention. Just young fellas out here. You don't have to carry a pistol to be cool. You don't have to smoke weed to be cool. It's actually cool to have a job. You know what I mean? Like, my message to the kids is leave the streets alone, because a lot of our kids, what they want to do and what they trying to emulate is the street life. I mean, just be honest. That's just point blank period, straight to the point. And the street life is not what it is, y'all. Trust me, I'm 37 years old. I've seen friends die in front of me since I was 17 years old from the streets. So leave the streets alone. The streets is no good. I wish I had a quote that I saw earlier, and I just can't think about it right now, but it's a perfect quote that it went something like this. It said basically, you can send your kids to me if you want to. It's like the streets talking. You can send them to you want to, but I'm going to send them back to you when they're ready to get buried. And so the streets is no good. Leave the streets alone, y'all. Get into some activities, some positive activities out there. I mean, anything but the streets. Just leave the street life alone. The street life is no good.
Exactly. They have so many talents, so many. They're so smart. They got to understand their worth, their value in life, so that they won't go to these negative entities looking for that love, looking for that value.
Right.
I wanted to ask, are you doing any other initiatives in your community?
So yeah, like I say, Cool Rob do a little bit of everything. Like I say, I'm at a point now in my life where I'm not doing them currently right now, because pandemic and all that stuff. So it's just a lot of stuff that's just not available. But I mean, any of my friends can call me. I mean, I've got calls. Cool Rob, could you come and help me pass out materials or food to the home? Like, I'm always willing to help out, especially when it comes to the kids. No matter what's going on, anyone can call me. Again, I'm not doing nothing right now, but before pandemic, I was doing things where I would get a group of people together, and we would go down to this local mall in DC called Union Station, and we would set up shop, and we have all the homeless come to us, and we just pass out like free packages and food and stuff like that. I've mentored, basically, like we had this thing at my school called My Brother's Keeper. I don't know if you ever heard that, but I'm big in that, where I just want to be a big brother to the young kings out here. So like I said, pandemic kind of stopped me from doing some things right now, but as soon as it's over, as soon as things pick back up, I'm gonna get back out there.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. It has shut down everything. This has been a great conversation with you, a great show. I want you to give us a closing, and we're going to go ahead and close out. And you are always welcome back. It has been an honor talking to you. And like I said, thank you again for coming. So just give us a closing for the people. And like I said, you're always welcome to come back anytime.
Once again, thank you so much. Like I said, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I was honored. I ain't gonna lie, when they first hit me up, I thought it was a scam, but I did my homework. I did my homework, and like I say, I'm so happy on this other end that you just gave me an opportunity. Because, like I said, I'm so used to having people on my platform. I rarely ever get out to be on anybody else's platform. So just giving me this opportunity meant so much to me. In closing, I'm just gonna close it out as if it's the Cool Rob Show. Like I say, don't forget to subscribe to Cool Rob TV, all caps. Always check my videos out, leave comments, like, dislike. One thing I always say in all my videos, I use this word called engagement. Engage with me, y'all. Go down low, leave comments, leave me messages, whatever. Engagement is a must because we're always looking for new people to come on the show. And I'm going to close it with this right here, like I always say. No matter what you're doing out here, no matter what you're doing, don't get frustrated and never give up. Never give up. Never give up. And let's save our children because the children is our future. Cool Robbers in the building. Over and out.
All right. Thank you, Cool Rob. Save our children. Thank you, family. We have had a great show. And we will see you all the next time on the Black Panther Corner. Much love, Black Power, all power to the people.
You're listening to Bantu FM.
By the people, for the people.